Yep. Hi guys. Welcome back to the episode 49, I guess, of Learning Kotlin Live. And yeah, we've been writing this problem for quite a while, so it's time to finish it. This arcade. Check palindromes. Okay. I am sorry for wasting you guys' time on this such a simple problem, but yep, I think we're going to finish it today. So first of all, let's check that. I think I print something somewhere. Where is it? The index. Huh? String index out of range. I really need the stack traces. So, okay, let's be really patient on this. So the problem that I failed to solve this last time, 2 days ago, is because it's I am just not patient enough. So let's say there's a string of length 5. We start from 0. That's here, and oh, actually that's here. Is it? Yeah. Start from 0, 0.5, and 1, and 2, 3, 4. Or we can say we start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And that would be 0 until string.length times 2 minus 2. If we're taking 0, this as 0. And yep, yeah. So check palindrome possibility. We start from, so if index is larger than, which is never possible, we return false. But what if index is smaller than string.length 0, 1? So a palindrome is only possible at a place where for even 0, 1, 2, 3, that would be divided by 2 and plus how much? That would be the length divided by 2 and plus 1. So let's see, if st.length mod 2 equals to 0, then if index dot length, if index is smaller than 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, here it is, minus 1, so that would be or plus 1, so that's length 0, 1, 2, length divided by 2 divided by 2 plus length divided by 2, 0, 1, 2, minus 1. That's the and else if 0, 1, 2, 3. So this is it. So length 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 length plus 1 divided by 2. Or equivalently, length divided by 2 plus 1. Length would be 5 divided by 2 would be 2 and plus 1, or actually plus 2. And that's it. That's probably where I stopped. We want every item to be tracked, but also in the meanwhile, we don't want index out of bound exception, which I actually run into one. That's -1, so it's probably here. Index smaller than this is the length. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Oh, index is actually, so it's actually string.length -1. Length is 4 and we want 0, 1, 2, 3. 3 is the smallest acceptable one. And that's true. And for 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Really? 0, 2, 4? Yeah. The smallest would be 4, and that's also string.length. 0, 1, 0, 2, 4, and that's string.length -1. So it's actually the same, probably. Still incorrect. Add test case. Which test case? Test case 2. Let's see what test case 2 is. Huh. AB, which is of the even length. Odd, even. AB. So we know that 0, 1, 2. 0, 2, 4, 5. 5 is the first valid pivot. But in the meanwhile, that would be length -1. So if it's smaller than length -1, we why is it? Oh, because I'm doing some stupid thing. Yeah, if it is smaller than and it's false. Yes. So we're doing, when the index is not even, we're doing something incorrectly, so that there is a out of bound exception. So let's see. Index mod 2 equals to 0. I know, I think I get what's wrong. I think I've done something incorrectly last time. Pivot right would be index divided by 2 if it's equal to 0, index mod 2 equals to 0. Is it related to index mod 2? I don't think so. Index mod 2. Oh, if the pivot is a pivot, is a real character, if the pivot is virtual. So that means that, because I don't know where we stop, but pivot right, it would actually be the index is a pivot, so pivot index to be exact. So pivot right would be index divided by 2, which means which is this index. And so that would be pivot left, and pivot right would be +1. Pivot left would be divided by 2 plus and this would be +1. Yeah, this is incorrect because last time I've changed the definition of this. Output is wow. So that basically means AVBA and index is 0, 1, 2, 3 is never checked. Zero until -2. Yes, exactly. Oh, it's until, so we want it. But that's definitely not something that is influencing this case. But it actually does. Interesting, but let's see. Okay, so yeah, it's finally checking the last character when it's pivot, but it's still not checking 3. So 0, 1, 2, 3. The length is when the index is 0, 1, 2, 0, 2, 3, and when the index is 3, it is smaller than length -1. No, length is 4 and -1 is 3. 3 is not smaller than 3, so it continues on to here. And pivot right would be index divided by 2. That's 3, and index divided by 2 would be 3 divided by 2 is 1, and it +1 would be pivot right, yes. Index and pivot right until length, yep. If st index 2 is not equal to pivot right -1, that's pivot left, and minus pivot right plus index 2, and it needs to plus 1 again, I would say. So that would be ABCDC is now returning true for this case. Interesting. So because it returns this, so it believes that this is the pivot. And so when 0, 1, 0, 2, 4 is the pivot, it actually feels that 5 is a pivot, and that is 0, 2, 4 here. Between C and D, 0, 2, 4, 5, C and D. So it is checking the next one. 0, 1, 2, 4. So 5 is a pivot. And so if 5 is a pivot, pivot right would be 2 plus 1, 0, 1, 2 plus 1, and that's 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. Here it is. Yes, that's the pivot right. But why are you believing that it's correct? Oh, okay. It's always correct. Ah. Pivot right. -1. That would be pivot left. Let's be super explicit. Difference is pivot right index 2 minus pivot right. So that's the difference we want to. But we want pivot left as well, so zero, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So why is it not returning when 0, 1, 2, and 3? That's the reason. So putting this together, it becomes pivot. This pivot right -1 minus index 2 plus pivot right plus 1, and this itself is 2 pivot right minus index 2. Two pivot right minus index 2. Let's check again. So we want pivot left. For 0 we want pivot left. For div equals to so there's actually no +1 here. Div starts at 0. We don't know a pivot left. It's pivot right -1. I feel like code signal is running slower and slower now. And there's no div, and div would be so that's 2 pivot right minus index -1. I just hate these boundary checks. So annoying. So there's still a problem here. Probably some building problem. 0, 2, 4, 5. So yeah, it's successfully getting the pivot. But something went wrong in this buildPalindrome. Pivot left, pivot right, and extra would be so pivot left, yes, that's correct, definitely. So extra is length minus pivot left. Extra is length minus pivot left. Yeah. So remainder would be pivot left minus extra. And it need to minus 1 more, I guess. Oh, actually it's +1. Pivot left minus extra +1. Looks like we can finish on time this time. Oh my, I'm so glad that I'm never asked this problem during some interview practice. I mean during some actual interview. Probably I'll need to do this more. This is not hard at all, but it's just something I always fail on boundary checkings. Election winners. Given an array of the number of votes given to each of the candidates so far, and integer k equal to the number of votes who haven't cast their vote yet, Find the number of candidates who still have a chance to win. Okay. So that would be, we need the sorted array, and with that we can check that if we add, we start from the largest, the bottom of it, and we see if adding these to it would make it the largest. So only these two are possible, so that's it. So votes.sort. Yeah, I think I'm going to stop early today. One reason would be I feel really bad this morning. I was in a really severe acute abdomen pain, and that's something I've been experiencing for quite a while. But anyway, what else? So yeah, that's one of the reason. Another reason would be I don't think I can finish this in 4 minutes, so I'm going to stop here. And let's check if there's anyone who's there asking some questions from me. By the way, I really hate that abdomen pain. That's something I've been experiencing for like since I was since like 10 years ago. It was a semi-annual event to me, but it's now like happens every month. So yeah, it's so painful. During when when I am hit by this pain, I am like there are like drum beating in my stomach, and I just can't fall asleep, and it's just really painful. And I everything would recover in like one day, but it's just super hard to endure. Anyway, that's too much for my own story. So that would be all for today, and see you next time in the episode 50 of Learning Kotlin Live. Bye bye.